Good day, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to this new video of the Trading Education Week. In this video, we will talk about one of the key ways in which you can actually identify tops. This is not necessarily a divergence video because it is not necessarily a divergence, but it has to do with leverage. It has to do with the RSI. The RSI should be in a divergence, but it is basically a way how you can find price RSI divergences, right? So basically, let me draw that for you. We have two things. We have price, we have the RSI, right? So price is just the price. RSI is an indicator that shows momentum. It's a mathematical formula, but it shows momentum to a certain extent, and it does so quite well. Whenever the price makes a higher high and the RSI makes a lower high, that's a divergence. Can also be the other way around, right? So I mean, the price can make a lower low, while the RSI makes a higher low. That's a bullish divergence. Those are divergences. But there's one way that historically works amazingly in which you can actually find these divergences and where they work even better. Very often they are even, when this specific thing happens, that is the ultimate top. Now, it's not that difficult of a concept. You just have TradingView right here. You can easily plot the RSI on the chart. That's this indicator. And then there's one more indicator that you do need, but that is free to use. If you go to indicators right now and you go to favorites and you find the open interest suite and then aggregated by Leviathan Capital, who is a legend, first of all. But then you find the open interest. Okay, and for those of you who don't know what open interest is, open interest has to do with futures trading, perpetual futures trading in crypto mostly, and it basically shows the amount of contracts. So basically, how much money is in futures contracts, is in futures positions at a specific point of time. And you use these three things: you use the price, you use the RSI, and you use the open interest. Okay. The thing is that there doesn't necessarily need to be a divergence. I'll show you, but the idea is that the price is moving up, right? So sometimes the price rallies, it tops, and then it consolidates, and sometimes it makes a higher high, sometimes a lower high, and the RSI within this also moves. But then there's one key thing that sometimes happens, and that very often marks a top, and that is that open interest very often just trends with the price, right? The price goes up. The dollar value of futures positions in that specific cryptocurrency, in this example Bitcoin, but we'll talk about some other examples in a moment too. The dollar value of that also goes up, right? Because more is being traded as the price goes up, and the contracts that are being traded because the price is higher are worth more. So this goes up as well, open interest. But sometimes what happens is that the open interest tops out, and the open interest with that second high, for example, in the consolidation after the rally, is much higher. It's much higher than where the open interest was first. So the price is around the same levels. The RSI, who knows? Well, sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower. Very often it's lower as well, right? So then you do have a divergence. But the price is at the same levels, but the open interest is higher. So that means there's more leverage. And very often, historically, that's actually the top. So that is basically what it is. Hopefully I explained it enough, but we will, of course, look at a couple of examples. So one key example, one of the best examples that we have actually is this example right here. Okay, so this is Bitcoin last year, probably when you're watching this video. We created the all-time high right here at 123,000. Was great. Open interest right here was sitting right here. And then what you can see is that during that same period of time, and this is why I say that it's not always a divergence, at least not with the RSI, the price made a higher high. The RSI actually also made a higher high. So there's no divergence right there, at least not here on this time frame. But what you can see at the same point of time, if you look at the open interest, is that there, again, is not a divergence, but the open interest is much higher. Like the price is only, what you can see right here, it's a bit of a hidden divergence. The price is only about 1.5% higher. So it is a new all-time high, but not, by an extreme amount. Open interest is about 8 to 10% higher. So to get to these same levels, much more leverage was expended. And even though there are no obvious divergences, there is a hidden divergence. And that marked the top. After that, all of that leverage flushed out, as you can see right here, the 10th of October, Black Swan event. And then we started trending down to where we are right now, 88,000. But there are more examples like this, right? So let me actually find some other tops. Is this a good example? No, not necessarily. Maybe this neither. Let me see if we can find something real quick. So you can see it right here as well, right? So leverage is right here, and then leverage. So here is this a good example? Yeah, perhaps. It works in different ways, right? So what you can see right here is that the leverage at these two areas is actually the same. The price is trading lower, right? So if we have a lower high and then equal highs, a little bit of a higher high even with the leverage. So there is a divergence. The RSI at that same period of time is also making a lower high. So at the first glance, you can see that there's not necessarily a divergence here. But what you do know is that while the price is at the same levels, the open interest is actually a little bit higher or potentially also at the same levels, right? The price is lower, but the open interest is at the same levels. So there's a bit of a hidden divergence. You have more leverage in the price. And although there's no clear divergence right here, after that, the price did start to drop down lower. Now, I know this is in historic data, and obviously I've looked at the price to find these examples, but I can guarantee you that this works. I mean, let's Solana, Ethereum, let's pick a random crypto. Let's do Solana. We'll take a look at two recent highs, or at a high, and I can guarantee you almost that it happened. Yeah, so here you can see November 2024, January 2025. The price is making higher highs. In this case, there is a divergence, right? So then it becomes even stronger. RSI makes lower highs. And at the same point of time, the leverage is far higher, right? So this is not a divergence between the price and the leverage. But if you take a look at the price right here, like it's trading about 5%, 12% higher with the spike. But can we trust the spike? Who knows? 5 to 10% higher. If we look at the leverage, it's about 15% higher. 15% higher here at the top. At the spike, it's even more towards 16%. So again, a hidden divergence. In this case, it's also strengthened by a real divergence between the price and the RSI. But that way, you can actually, using this indicator and keeping an eye on the open interest, you can know when the leverage is getting overheated. And very often when leverage is getting overheated, so when you need to spend more leverage to get to the same levels or more leverage proportionally to get higher, it's very often when a top occurs. So hopefully you can track this. It's very easy to track with TradingView. Definitely make sure to do that. It's something I've done, and it's something that has helped me prevent most likely, or most often, a lot of losses. So check it out. If you have any questions, of course, let me know. But for now, that's it. Thank you for watching. Take care and bye.